Give you an opportunity. If you haven't already, you got about 8 minutes to get a raffle ticket. Big stakes here. $5 for a raffle ticket. And then we draw and split the pot. Split the pot, okay? So, still time. Get on over there. This is our main fundraiser for the season. So we appreciate everybody being generous. And also, we're going to have a special presentation here in a few minutes. And before that, though, I want to thank, as I said earlier, there's a lot of things that go on behind the scenes as far as a lot of communication between parents and coaches and our other homeschool teams. And so I thank you for everyone and your grace and mercy with that. Also, our Frericks family for recording our games. My boys are usually watching the game on their way home from the games. So we thank the Frericks especially for that. Yes. You can go out, there's a website out there on YouTube that you can watch all the games. Let's give them a hand, yeah. For the Frericks. And all their helpers too. They have other people that get on their iPhone if they can't get to all the games and help with that too. So thank you for that. And I really encourage the players and the parents to go and watch them again and see the things that they did well and see the things that they need to work on, because that's half the battle. I know for us, we get to practice twice a week for an hour and a half. And the reason for that is there's a postseason tournament that our high school boys are going to on the 5th through the 7th back in Salina. We follow the same rules that they offered us to be able to play. There's 93 teams that we're going to go play down there. And so that's going to be a big one. But all of our rules really come from that National Division II and all of their rules. So you can only practice an hour and a half twice a week. You can only have so many games a season. So we keep all of that in mind when we start to develop our schedules. So that if we do have a team that is able to go, we're ready to go. So that's a little bit about our homeschool team. And again, we have a couple that are getting ready to graduate. We've got a lot of them who are here tonight that have graduated homeschool, and so we're excited to have them back and welcome them back. Thank them for their support throughout the years as well. We thank Community Bible Church too for this great facility, for letting us rent it out and being very gracious to us about that. So we thank them as well. So let's give them a hand also. All right, otherwise, we'll go ahead and I believe we'll have our high school coaches come out if they are here. I know one of them fouled out here, I think. Where is he at? There he is. Come on over here. You got it, Grant. All right, so if you want to do your little presentation.
Get Andrea to come out here. Andrea is our lone true homeschool senior this year. It's been a fun year. This is my first year ever coaching varsity basketball ever. So I wrestled in high school, so I had to kind of learn how to play. What I always appreciate about
See that on the court.
yeah. Well, Andrea, she kept me on track a lot of times, like what defense we're in, what offense we're in. But I kind of appreciated another little coach on the court. So she's played a lot longer than I have, so it worked out well. So as just an appreciation, I got a ball. It was just signed by all the homeschool players and coaches. It says so you can look back on all the fun years you had. I hope you come back for one more year.
Mom and Dad, did you want to come down? Mom and Dad? And this is on YouTube as well, so you can go back and watch all of this tonight too, to see all the calls from the last game. You can go back and rerun it. Yeah. All right. A couple questions we asked of our seniors. For Andrea, what was her favorite basketball memory? It was, this is her, when I told Grace that I was going to give her a screen, but she thought I told her to swing it. So when I went to screen, she threw it at me hard, and I wasn't ready. So I got the wind knocked out of me. Also, one of her other favorite memories is getting hit in the head too many times. How do you tell that? And then a smiling face. Her favorite verse of the Bible is 1 Corinthians chapter 10, verse 31. So whether you eat or drink or whatever you do, do it all to the glory of God. And the reason for that is it reminds her to glorify God all the time, not just when she feels like it. It also reminds her that her choices matter. So she should ask herself if I'm glorifying God when I do this. And if not, then I should change that behavior. And number 3, her future plans. She's going to college, but haven't made any commitments as of yet. After that, I want to get married and have a family. So. One really special time that we have every practice, and before the game, I had a prayer. We always close every practice with a prayer. We share a little bit at the end, and so we, again, as I said, basketball is like life. We have successes, we have failures, we have things that we are weak on, but maybe one of our teams is stronger on. So one of the things with basketball is that we are not alone in this world. We have each other, we have God, and that's what I wanted to give to you, Andrea. This is it's called the Cross of Life, that you acknowledge the blessings of love as you clasp your fingers around this cross. Be reminded of the blessings you received through Christ, and that He died for your sins and rose for your salvation. So I wanted to give that to you. All right. Any speeches? No? Anything else? All right. Let's give them a hand again. Asher Boggs, where's he at? There he is. So I'll let Dennis take it from here.
Let me keep Asher on this side since I'm deaf on this side. So if Asher says something to me, most of the players, they know I have to stand on their right side. Otherwise, I can't hear a word they're saying. But Asher's been a joy. But first of all, I'd like to give let's give Chad a standing ovation because he's the one that organizes all the parents and the players and getting us coaches there on time. So I really tip my hat to Chad. strong one. I'm the mouth. So, step up. So, anyway, I learned a lot last year in the first year. This year I can even learn more. And what I mean by that is, you know, these young men, they come to the basketball floor, and I ask them, Brandon asks them to do drills and different things, and we want them to get better and better and better. So they can go out, and number one, I tell them to have fun. But Asher, he can see, he's kind of a floor general, because Asher, he doesn't have to look at you to pass the ball. And he's one of the first left-handed guards that I can remember that can move places that most people can't move, with and without the ball. So Asher is very good for our team, very good for me. But what I say that I've learned a lot from the guys is that just because you play basketball, I'm kind of like, doesn't mean you can coach. And so we're volunteer coaches. And I thought I wanted the guys to do it my way, the way I used to play. But I learned that was in the 70s, for goodness sakes. You know, it's a long time ago. But what I ask the guys more when they come off the floor is, what do you see out there? What can we do? Before I start I think we need to do this. I try to do that, not all the time. But because I ask them that, because when they leave the floor and the gym and they go out in their everyday life, it's what do they see and how can they adjust? But they're all good Christian boys from Christian families, and I appreciate Asher and all the boys. And I just thank Chad for giving me the opportunity and Brandon to coach with the kids. So with that, thank you.
Okay, for Asher. Asher what is his favorite basketball memory is being able to play with his brother Micah. Number 2 is, what is your favorite Bible verse? Matthew 6:33. I like this verse because it reminds me what to pursue in life, and God will take care of the rest. And then, what are your plans after graduation? After I graduate this summer, I plan to go to Northeast and later transfer over to Wayne for accounting. And as I mentioned earlier, at the end of every practice, we have a huddle and a prayer. And coaches and I, we don't typically pray. It's one of the players. We always say, who wants to pray today? And sometimes it takes a little while, but it's usually one of the players that are sending us off in prayer. So that's important. Again, I have this for Asher as well. This cross, this is from the makers in Seward, Nebraska. They're a group of men and women who give their time to create these handcrafted wooden crosses to extend God's riches and blessings to those who hold them. So, again, that's for you, Ashley. And what we've all been waiting for, the raffle reveal. Here she comes. Let's give her a hand. That's a little lady over there. She's coming up in front of everybody. She's got her hand up. She's ready. Everybody got that? Okay, let me do that. 306036. Right over here. Okay. All right. Thank you for your support of that. And we will announce kind of how much he won and we won. So, otherwise, I believe we are about ready. So we'll have a little pause here and then let our alumni kind of get warmed up. So.